Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to use a dado stack, how to set it up, and I'm going to show you 2 dado cuts to use with it. Come along. Okay, let's talk about dados. What's a dado? I'm glad you're asking. Okay, dados are perfect for making joints in cabinets. A good dado stack, this is a pretty decent one. It's not the high end, but it's not the low end either. A good one's going to run you about $80, $100, up to $200 or $300. This one run me somewhere between $80 and $100. And we're going to cut for a 3/4 inch piece of plywood. It's perfect for cabinet making. So if you're getting into cabinet making, get a dado stack. Don't go with a cheap one. The cheap one will tear your saw arbor up and it won't work well. This one shows you that for 3/4 of an inch, I'm going to need 2 blades, 3 chippers, and 2 spacers. Let's put it together. Okay, so we're putting our blades in. The blades go on the opposite side. Make sure the teeth are facing forward. Your spacer goes between the chipper blades. These are chippers. And when I set mine up, I like to make sure that all 3 chippers are sitting in a different area. You don't want the blades to catch like this and clink. And so I'm going to try to get the blades set up to where they're in different areas. And again, I've got spacers that are going to go on the outside. Make sure your blades are all facing forward. If you don't, it looks like that and it won't work. So make sure that they're all facing forward. And if you see that you put one on, flip it around, face it forward. It's that simple. And then, like I said, I keep mine in different places. I don't want my chippers to hit or clash with my blade. So if you see as I spin it, we're not touching anywhere. Now we're going to put our outside spacer on, and we're going to set up our outside blade. And I keep the blades in the same place. That way I know when the teeth are across, as long as this is not touching this, it's not touching that. And then I spin it to make sure. See right there, I'm missing. Close, but missing, and that guarantees. Now it's just time to put your washer and your nut on. Okay, a good set of setup blocks is important. You want to be able to set your blade at the right height. They make mechanical ones that are digital that you can raise and lower, but they also sell brass setup blocks, or you can make your own. I've made a set right here out of pieces of plywood. A 1/2 inch setup, which is what we're going to use right here. I have a 1/4 inch setup, a 3/4 inch, and a 5/8. And we're going to move the dado blade right down here until it's a 1/2 inch. And you see where that's at? Your blade is just at the top of the 1/2 inch. That's where we want it. Okay, when you're moving your sacrificial fence up, you want to get right there where you can just kiss it. It's still moving, but it's right up against it. And if it does dig in, you can see right here it's dug in the past. It tears this up, not your fence. Okay, we've run a rabbet right down the side. We put it at a 1/2 inch, and if we were building a cabinet, it sits just like this, and we would screw it in right here on the side, and this would be your side wall on your cabinet. And so that's why you would run a rabbet dado blade, 3/4 of an inch. Now let's cut a different groove. Okay, we've got our groove, and we're going to drop this right down in it. Those are 2 different dado grooves that you'll use, and this one here sets perfectly. It's made for 3/4. That's a rabbet on the outside. If we were going to set that down as a sidewall of the cabinet, this is your center shelf, and that's why you need a dado blade. Again, you can get them for $80 to $200 or $300. Get a good one. Don't go with the cheap one. If you like what you heard, if you learned a little bit about dados today, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're going to have another video out for you. If there's something you want to see that I can do for you, let me know. Write it in a comment. We'll see you next time.